everybody, it is Chris, Starrapter, here with Matthew from Ion Cannon. We're here to recap day number 3 of Star Wars Celebration 2022. My day started off in a really awesome way. Wasn't able to make the Mando Plus panel, but that didn't stop me from having some Mandalorian experiences of my own. There was a pop-up Mandalorian exhibit experience that was one of the best things I've ever seen as a Star Wars fan. Literally, Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni, the whole team had an entire building full of screen-used Mandalorian stuff. Everything from the costumes to the props to actual film-used Rancors, as well as an entire full-scale Naboo starfighter. This thing was freaking incredible, and it was probably so far the best thing about Celebration, other than going to Disneyland last night, which we both were at, and had a fantastic time. I also went to the Star Wars Hunters panel, and then that was pretty cool. You know, they showed a bunch of concept art about the upcoming game. Like I said, I played that earlier this weekend. But then we also went to 2 panels ourselves here. First up, we went to the Marvel panel. So first impressions, what do you think of the Marvel panel?
I love how they recap a lot of stuff and just go through what's coming out in the near future. They can actually talk about, or hint at least, what Afra's going to be up to. Charles Soule talking about his issue number 25, and the way and the Bounty Hunters, how that all that's coming together. Just all these storylines that we've carried with for the last few years, coming to I think its culmination, and then into the future.
Yeah, so they're a little bit tight-lipped about what's coming next, because as we know, Crimson Reign number 5 isn't out yet, so they can't really give too many hints or details. But we did get a little bit more on Obi-Wan series. I liked how the writer was talking a lot about the different things with issue number 3 and 4 being very linked with the Clone Wars, which is going to be a lot of fun. A big announcement they made was there's a new Yoda series. 3 different authors, basically trilogies worth of stories, ranging back from earliest points in the High Republic up into, I think, in between New Hope and Empire. So that's pretty cool. They showed a little bit of concept artwork, some black and white. I don't know if it's going to be finalized like that, or if they're going to add the color.
One of them might be black and white.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, they said it was like Sin City, and that's always been black and white. I assume that. So that's pretty cool. And then we also got the Delrey behind the scenes panel. We just literally walked out of that last panel of the day here on the Saturday. So nothing new announced, but there was a lot of, as you could expect from the title of the panel, behind the scenes. We got some really cool stuff about the Princess and the Scoundrel, which I'm very much looking forward to, because it's going to give us a lot more about, hey, why the heck did they get married so quickly? All those little finite details. I
mean, also, why did they go on that specific thing? The political context of it. It's not just going to be, romance stories are great and fun, but it's also going to be a political story and a rebellion story. And I'm looking forward to, it made me look forward to that novel more than I was before. I'll say Shadows of the Sith still looks even more fantastic. Highlighting, so we're going into it with all this interest in Ochi, and I'll let you talk about the reveal, the confirmation, but Ochi and Rey's parents and everything. Like I said the other day, the Rise of Skywalker rehabilitation program. But it's primarily a Luke and Lando story, and we're looking at Luke and Lando, where they're at in this time period, in this time of their life. Kind of about to maybe. It's well past when Grogu's gone, and maybe in the temple and Kylo Ren. We don't know quite entirely when, specifically when it's set. But just to reorient our minds to, okay, this is primarily following them, and then of course Rey's parents and Rey. So let's focus on the light side, even in a novel called Shadows of the Sith.
Yeah, they put up a quote. They're like, "Oh, we're not sure if we're going to use a general crawl, right?"
Yeah.
And I was just completely this means nothing to me, these words on the screen.
Yeah.
And I heard people next to us going ooh. I'm like, for once in my life as a Star Wars fan, I don't get the reference here. So But then it was realized that's the book I never read, and they directly quoted the Revenge of the Sith Matthew Stover novelization. He's the one that wrote it, right?
Yeah, Matthew.
Yeah, Matthew Stover. So that was a big influence for Adam Christopher, the author there. Another thing that was really cool is the fact that they were talking about, hey, Lando and Luke, like, they aren't typical to have a mission together.
Yeah.
So I like how we're going to see, like, that relationship. All the books that they talked about, they also talked about Kenobi, or the Brotherhood, sorry. Man, I'm getting distracted.
That's okay. Lots of things going on here.
There's a Darth Jar.
Oh, that's amazing. Oh, I love that.
This is why.
That's hilarious. We're recording something now, man.
We're recording something else right now, but thank you.
Thank you.
This is
Star Wars Celebration. This is Star Wars Celebration right here.
Okay. Last night it was the Star Wars Underworld crew interrupted by recap, although it was fun anyway.
Was funny, yeah.
Now we have Darth Jar Jar storming up on the review podcast. Now if I can pick up where I left off,
Brotherhood, relationships.
Brotherhood. It was everything they had at the panel was like, okay, you have a relationship between Han, Leia, and Princess Alderaan. You have Obi-Wan and Anakin, and then you have Lando and Luke. So that was pretty cool. I like how they framed that.
But they also have connecting bonds with them. So, I mean, well, and also with Queen's Hope, with E.K. Johnston. You know, Padme and Sabe. This was the really interesting point. So, Padme and Sabe, they're sisters, and of course, it's a breakup novel. Spoiler alert. Anakin and Obi-Wan, they're brothers. We know what ends up happening with them. They do have, but Anakin and Padme have this bond between them that is at the core of everything that happens in this entire prequel era.
Yeah.
And so to see these things being spun out over and over, very, very excited, looking forward to how they continue the story with Queen's Hope especially, but what else they do. So.
Yeah. So with Brotherhood, seeing everything that's going on with Mike Chen and how intellectual he was with bringing together the prequels and all these things were just, it really hit home. You know, it really did hit home with everything that it's been building up to that. There goes Black Chrysanthemum, and there goes the person for the holiday special. It's like,
there you go.
People are probably what the heck? You know, there goes Black Chrysanthemum walking down the alleyway there. And all right, so I mean, there you go. We did a lot today. I'm going to the Mosh Eisely event coming up in an hour or so. This has been one of those days where I hadn't eaten basically anything. It was like 4 panels, like panel, go to Celebration Store, start off with the Mando experience, and it's been going crazy. So it's been a long day, but there's one day left, and I'm very excited for it. We got Bad Batch coming up tomorrow.
The Siege of Mandalore screening.
I want to go to that, but I also feel like I barely did anything on the showroom floor, so I don't know. But anyway, that's going to do it for day 3. Where can the people find you?
And Twitter and Instagram at Ion Cannon Pod, EYECANON Pod. My personal Twitter, MNEUG45. Personal Instagram, MNEUG1138. On YouTube, Ion Cannon, same spelling, EYECANON, Ion Cannon Pod on YouTube. Normally Mondays, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. Probably not going to be happening this Monday, but every Mondays until then. And also Thursdays and Fridays, because we're talking about comics here. Thursdays and Fridays, somewhere in there, my weekly Tractor Beam review over on Spotify at Ion Cannon. So check that out. Appreciate it.
There you go. And for more on Star Wars, the Star Wars Celebration, you're already in the right place. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel for more on Celebration. Thanks for watching, everybody, and may the Force be with you always.
Thanks for checking out the video. Please hit that thumbs up symbol. It helps me know that I'm making content that you guys enjoy. And if you enjoyed this video, I also include 2 videos down below you guys should check out. And please consider subscribing to this channel. It helps support me, and it notifies you guys of when I get new videos up on the channel. You can also contact me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Starrapter.